Hi guys, this is a higher quick revision paper 1 2024 non-calculator. So this will be the beginning of the paper, so you'll find these super easy. Or if you're on foundation paper and you want to challenge yourself, because these questions could well be in yours towards the back of the paper, make a note of it and I'll try and do it as simply as possible. Here are the first four terms of an arithmetic sequence 1, 5, 9 and 13. Now, we all know an arithmetic sequence goes up in the same numbers. So we're going up in 1, 5, 9, 13. So we've gone up in plus 4. No problem with that one. Okay, now it's asking us, find an expression. Remember, guys, an expression does not have an equal sign in terms of n are unknown for the nth term of this sequence. So we all know by now that to get our terms of n, we go backwards by 1. So we're going back minus 4. So this is going to be minus 3. So we now have everything to put into the question. So it's going to be obviously 4n negative 3. So easy. So easy. Right, the next one. Now it says work out A. There is a second part to this, but I didn't bother with it because it was just a little bit too long-winded for me to put on the slide. But if you go to that paper, you will see part B. So what do? Nice and easy. Let's sort out our mixed numbers first. We've got 3 times 5 is 15 plus the 4 is 19 over 5. Minus 1 times 3 plus the 2 is 5 over 3. Well, we need to have the denominators the same, don't we? So we'll work out what we can do. Well, I know that we can times this by 3. This whole top and bottom, numerator and denominator, by 3, because I know 15 is the next number, they go in equally. And to do that, I'm going to do the opposite, and I'm going to times the whole fraction by 5. This then gives me 3 times 19 is 57. 57 all over 15. Subtract 5 times 5 is 25, so that's 25 over 15. Now the denominator is the same, we can solve it, and it's 32 over 15 is the answer. So it hasn't asked for a mixed number, it's just asking you to work it out. And yes, it is top heavy. If they'd asked for a mixed number, if they had, which they haven't, it would literally be 2, because 15 goes into 30 twice, 2 over 12. You can't touch this, but you could touch that. So that would then be 1 over 6. But it hasn't asked for that. But that's what it would look like. So the next one, the diagram shows a plan of a floor. Petra is going to cover the floor with paint. She has 3 tins at 2.5 litres in each tin. Petra thinks 1 litre of paint will cover all of that. So the question A is, assuming Petra is correct, does she have enough paint to cover the floor? Now, you must show all your workings. So don't just sit there and think of things in your head. I want to see steps. They'll want to see methods. So step 1 is, we need to know the total of how much paint should be used. So to do that, we're going to do 6 times 8. Plus 'I'm going to split that so you can see, not very straight. So that was 8 times 6. And what have we got left here? We've got 4 meters for this section. So I've done 5 times 4. Just split it up like a compound shape. So much easier to solve. Okay, so now I've got 48 plus 20 equals 68 meters squares. I want to divide it by 10 meters squared to convert it into litres. So now I've got 6.8 litres of paint required. So now I know how much paint in total is required. So I've done that. Does she have enough paint? Well, let's just work this out then. So let's work out the tins of paint methodically. So we're going to do 1 tin. We have 2.5 litres. 2 tins. Obviously going to double that. It's 5 litres. And 3 tins in total, because she's got 3 tins of paint, equals 7.5. So basically, yes, she has enough because there is 7.5 litres available and she only needs 6.8. So we've got plenty of paint. So you could just write that, yes, she does. However you want to write it, I'm just going to put yes, and I'm going to put 7.5 litres to 6.8 litres. That's it. So that's the 4-mark question. It's all about making sure you understand the key piece of information. And when you're working out an area like a compound shape like this, just split it so it's easier for you to solve. And I believe there's a B because there's an A, which you haven't done. So you can always go back to the paper and see what the second part is. But knowing me, it would only have been a 1-mark question, which is still very important, but I wouldn't have been able to get it on this slide. Watch out for the next one. Bye.